Hi everyone. Thank you for stopping by. We're going to do a little mixed media here. And if you remember, I showed you how to make this bird. And of course it takes a couple of days to dry. Look at the cute little legs. Remember the little wires I put in there? They're perfectly wonderful. The tail, it turned out just fine too. So it's ready to paint and blow off anything that just got on the canvas there. Anyway, what I've done is kind of laid pieces and ideas together to kind of make a cute picture. And this is what I've come up with. And what we're going to do today is I'm going to basically I've already given the canvas, by the way, one good coat of acrylic paint, white, okay? These are Airdryclay leaves that you see around. There's two of them that I need to put some Podge on and give them, which will give them this nice shiny look to them. Plus I put a little bit of white. I think that's what I did anyway. This one, and well, actually there's four of them, so we're gonna do that. These were just little items I keep on hand. I make them out of the Airdryclay just for little accents. You never know when you're going to need one, and I felt that worked. And I also make these little flowers, and I did recently a little mold showing on how to make little delicate things like that. They're actually, all of this molds are made by modeling clay. I find they work much better, okay? Much more flexible. You know, they're still, it's been a couple of hours since I've made these. They're still bendable. But once I glue them down, you know, they're gonna be nice and stable. Okay, so with all that said, I'm gonna turn this back around towards me. And what we're first going to do is we're going to, since we already know placement, I already took the time to figure out something that appealed to my eyes. So I need to get my Mod Podge out. Did I use Mod Podge? Now that I'm thinking about it here, did I use Mod Podge? I'm pretty sure I did. Okay. Isn't that terrible? I'm getting old. Forgetting. Very forgetful. Pretty sure. Then I was like, they look so glossy. And this is a matte. But, anyway, whatever. We're just going to go with it, guys, okay? Everything will be fine. By the way, I need to give credit to Red Rocking Bird. Okay. Now I know this stuff is probably all going to be backwards to you. Okay. But each page in this book, I write down the pattern. I'll sketch the pattern that I see on the video that I like, you know, that inspired me or whatever, and I put the name of the person that inspired me, who I saw it from, etc. Their design, and I make sure that I don't do their design, but I do, you know, give the detail of drawing it out. Now this is Red Rocking Bird. She has a lot of great ideas, and I don't want to step on it either. And the bird idea came from her as well. Now the wire, that came from Pinterest, because I don't have it here. And also the bird here was flat. I added a three-dimensional by adding a wing, okay? So different, okay, but inspired by Red Rocking Bird. She's awesome, check her out, okay? But this is the kind of book that you see that I have. Any questions ever, you know, on, hey, is that somebody else's or whatever, you know, maybe it looks close, whatever, but I do try to keep everything that I see that I'm inspired by drawn out like the crafter or artist does, and that way I can refer back to it like today and giving Red Rocking Bird the thank you for the inspiration of the bird. And I'm sure if I thought long enough, there's probably somebody with decoupage kind of idea. I think this is maybe, only I'm not doing paper, so I'm not really sure what it is. Mixed media, just something cute. How about that? Just something cute, something different. All right, talking too much. Need to get a little bit of white acrylic paint on the end of my brush, because what I need to do is give just a light coat of white with a dry bristled square brush, by the way, something that that I can just glide over. I'm not trying to hit all the lines and all of that. Now see, I haven't been in the paint all day, so I have no idea what I'm gonna get here. Let's see. Now I know these needed done. So all I'm doing is just lightly going over them with a little bit of white acrylic paint. And you can see kind of like everything kind of pops better, right? Same thing on this one. Now I did a video on how to make these leaves right here. In fact, these are the leaves that were used in the video. The one right before, you're going to see this one. If I can hold on to my project here, my leaf, I'll get it done. Okay, there, and I think what I might do is just go ahead and just take it off. Might be a little bit easier. Get my brush back. Again, I'm just using a dry brush, dabbing it in the paper towel. That way I can just come back and just gently roll over the top of it, because it's three-dimensional. And we want to show that off, you know. It's beautiful. Really good idea. These are cake molds that I have, by the way. Yeah. I'm not spending $30 on a mold. That's crazy. I mean, I know they look great and everything, but gosh. You know, I want to be you know, try to limit myself on stuff. I really try. But, you know, this one was necessary. You know, just a way to dress up my creations, you know, without spending money. I didn't have to spend $1 at the Dollar Tree for a branch, you know, or a leaf, whatever. Anyway, that's all the reasoning behind that. Okay, and actually I'm loving the deepness of this, but it needs a little bit of white. Let's see if I can't come back in and give this just a little bit more. Yeah. That's better. That's better. Alright, so just trying to keep placement. Not that I guess I'm not going to forget it. We're going to use the medium for paint pouring on our bird. Okay? So that's coming up. As soon as I get this little things out of the way here. If you feel like you got too much on it, you can always wipe it away like I just did. Because I did. I was talking. Not paying attention. I need too much. Okay, get back up there. Want you there. This one actually needs a little more. Yeah. Might be better. Better. singy mood today. I would have music going on in the background normally, but because I'm recording and I got in trouble, can you believe that? I got in trouble because I had music playing in the background, and apparently you could hear it through my video in the background, and it was copyrighted, they called it. Surprised me to death. I was like, you kidding me? I just listened to the radio. Well, it wasn't the radio, it was the cable TV, you know, music channel, whatever. Yeah, so nice and quiet in here now. I'm hoping the fan doesn't bother YouTube either. Being a smart butt now, huh? Okay, I want to do a little bit of that white on our pretty little daisies that we made with the modeling clay. Okay, that's different. It's air dry too, but it's modeling clay. I tried to use it to make a vase and it did not work well. This is more for small things, you know, like this, delicate. It comes in a variety of colors, so I didn't have to color them, which saves a step for me, which is always great. Because I try to do everything from scratch. In fact, I'm beginning to learn my own recipe of making DIY chalk paint. Not DIY, excuse me. That is a different company. DIY chalk paint is awesome, let me say. Okay? I did not mean to say that I was making that. No, I'm saying I've seen a recipe for how to make chalk paint for yourself. And that is what I would like to learn. There we go, okay? I know somebody does it, and right offhand, I can't think of it. It's probably Red Rocking Bird, if I'm not mistaken. She's just really full of information. This just doesn't have enough white for me. It needs just a little more. There we go. And because the brush is dry, see, I get that nice, you still get the depth and everything. I'm going to leave the heart alone for now, and that's good for that. And now, all we need to do is close that up, and I would like to go ahead and give this a quick blow. I'm going to give this a quick blow dry just to hurry up the paint, set that acrylic really good. So be right back. Okay, our leaves are dry. So now what we're going to do is we're going to come in with Mod Podge to seal it off, to seal it and make it strong. And I'm using matte. It does, Mod Podge does come in gloss as well. And getting on the low side, so I got to dip my brush in there. Let's see, I don't want to block your view. So basically, we're gonna put a bunch on, especially fragile little things like this. We want it not to be so fragile. And the Mod Podge is going to help that happen. Okay. So pretty simple. Again, time is of the essence. I think you get it. So let me finish with this part and we'll be back to do the next. And naturally I will be doing the little flowers as well, okay? Oh, and the modeling clay that I was referring to is by Smarty. Okay, just in case somebody was curious. It was on back order for I don't know how long. Just now got it. Really happy with it. Okay, so I'll be back in just a second. 2 snaps. Hi, I'm back. What do you think about this? I turned the canvas over and decorated it like this. I like that. And what I'm going to have to do, which isn't a lot, is as you notice on the inside of these frames, there's kind of a slit, a hole or whatever. I'm gonna fill that in. I have some spackle. Fill that in. Then I want to give it all a nice, not the objects on top, but on the canvas itself it needs white. And then of course after the spackle has dried, I want this all painted white. And then we'll come back and put on all the pretty stuff and move forward with the painting of the bird. But I really think this is a better choice and a better layout. I think it's beautiful. Okay, again, time is of the essence, so I'm gonna be right back with farther along. I'm gonna start painting right now. By the way, if you're doing it with me, I'll show you what I'm doing. Okay, all right, be right back. Thought I'd let you in on how I'm doing this, filling in them little holes. I got out a piece of my clay, my Airdryclay. This is by Crayola. It's not a modeling clay. It's the, you know, the real stuff. Well, not that the other isn't real, but you know what I think you know what I'm saying. Anyway, I had a little piece here, and what I decided to do was just take a little ruler and get approximately the length. And as you can see, it's kind of a little clump there. So, since I turned the camera on, it's going to be funny. Alright, let's see. I want to do it so you can see. No, you're better this way, aren't you? Okay. Okay, I've stuck it in the hole. To use a popsicle stick, and I've got to see it, guys. I'm sorry. I hope that doesn't take away your view, but I just take a popsicle stick and push down, smooth it out, and there you go. We've got that side done. Doesn't take a whole lot of time. And then cut you another piece. This one looks a little on the thick side, but we'll see how it plays out. I think I'll do that. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing on this one over here. Maybe. Okay, this one's just a bit too long, so let's adjust that. Plus we don't want any little pieces of clay sticking in there. But this is a quick and easy way to get around, you know, these holes and then get a 3D effect, which is pretty cool. I know a lot of Dollar Tree crafters that use some of the Dollar Tree frames and stuff just because so they can get that 3D effect. But you can do it if you have the canvas and the time. So then cut yourself another piece. We're ready to move on down the line to the next one. Okay. Alright, let's save time. Okay, now what we're going to do is to simply paint it. We filled all the holes in. It looks great. It really does. So this is the white acrylic paint by Folk Art. Yes, I actually got this paint from my mother's owns a thrift shop, and consignment situation, and this woman came and had a lot of paint she wanted to get rid of, and of course my mom, she knows that I need it, and so yay. Some free paint, which is really awesome. My mother, of course, she paid for it to the lady, but since I'm her daughter, she treats me a little special, which is nice, right? Love my mother. Love my mother, Diane Gwill. awesome example of living and everything. She's done quite well in life. Alright, that's enough about me and my family. How about you guys? You guys need to leave me more comments and stuff. And as you see, I'm coming in here with the white to paint right over that clay that I put down to cover up the holes. I think I did a pretty good job. I'll be able to tell once I get all the paint on. And it's still wet, we gotta remember that, so there's maybe, I don't know, it works well for me usually, so hopefully today will be the same. There we go. It just looks so much better than having a hole there. It's weird to even have it there. I'm using my paint to kind of smooth that clay out a little bit. I left it a little bit too rough there. Okay, got that. Look at that. That one covered up really nice. Great, great. I love it. I love to be able to, I've got a perfect canvas for my bird. No holes. Holes are gone. And that was just clay. I decided I didn't want to go over there and break open this joint compound or, you know, another way of doing it. But this way was kind of quick because I had the clay right here and available, so we used it. Thinking we need another coat on this side. Yeah, see, now that looks so much better. Okay. Now what I want to do is paint the canvas here. Got lots of paint on my brush. There we go. Kind of just give it a rough job here. I kind of like that cream color of the canvas, back side of the canvas. I think it's actually pretty. I could maybe break out my tools and do a scrape. Yeah. Let's see, what do I want for that? Let's try that. I'm gonna put a little bit of paint on this palette and pick a spot. There we go. Get you a little more paint. The easiest thing to do to get on your palette, on your little palette. There. Oh, get it on there. Oh. There's a little surprise color there. Where that came from, but I guess it wanted to be there, so we have a little bit of a pinky color. I didn't even wait for that to dry. Silly me. Glad it didn't make me. Okay, I'm kind of liking that texture I'm getting. Might add another color here in a second. This is a cool way to paint, by the way. I've seen beautiful paintings done just with a little palette knife, maybe a popsicle stick or anything. They can really come up with some nice texture. Mine wants to stick to the... I don't have the right palette out, is what it is. I have one, I just don't have it all set up. I wasn't planning on any of this. It's all kind of spur of the moment decision, which I do on my channel. You'll see I changed it up and went to the back instead of the front. Okay, that's nice. Wish there was a way to get that off of there, but I don't know. There we go. That's what I wanted. There we go. Come on off of there. What I did was add a little blue. Trying to. I don't have much blue out, looks like. What I want. Meow. My kitty cat says hello. Hi, Kit Kat. That's Kit Kat saying hello. My animals love to come and visit me. I think I'm back here too long. They want attention, and where you at, mommy, you know? It's cute. It's cute. Okay. I'm just all over the place, aren't I? There we go. I'm trying to get some paint on the other side off. There we go. All right, let me put you know what we're doing here, right? I'm just creating a fun background so it's not boring. Let's try it this way too, see if that helps any. In the daytime, it's better. I think you guys need the light. I think. We hope. All right. So I'm basically going to do that a little bit more, add some more color, and then we're going to come back. We still have the bird to do, okay? That's what the paint for, so time. There we go. I think that's a nice shade with texture and everything else going on in the background. So now we can move forward, okay? The next step that I want to do, well, it has to dry, naturally. But we can have other things, because this, yeah, that's pretty dry already. I think we'll use the E6000. I'm trying to decide for the leaves and decorative things. Let's see here. Where is it? Okay, I'm just back again just to show you what we're doing now is we're building our scene now. We've got our background and everything, our holes all finished, painted. The next thing that we use is called E6000. You can get it at the Dollar Tree. I do recommend it. It is a very good glue. So I tried to not get it on myself, which there we go. And then I just squirt a little bit. especially at the tip, all the way down to the stem part of the leaf that we're gluing. Okay, there you go. And you want to know where you want to place it. And get your other one. I didn't push it all the way down because I want to make sure that I get it placed properly. Then gently just lay your hands down on it. This is that very flexible mold model clay, so it's different, I'm noticing. So I just got it in, so I had wanted it for quite a long time, but it was on back order. I'd given up, actually. I didn't think it was coming. Alright, now we're going to go with the ones here on the side. So let me just play with the placement. Okay. To save time, all I'm going to do is put the other leaves on, then we'll do the flowers. Okay, here we are. We have everything attached. It's almost unattached there by my necklet, by my bracelet. We've got the tree limbs on. Okay, everything's on except for the heart and the bird. And the bird we need to paint, of course. And what we're going to do is decide. That's where I had decided where the placement would be, is there. So, yeah, and then the heart is going to go right here. Boom. Okay, so now let's get to painting our bird. Okay, what I'm going to do, I don't know if other people do it or not, but I'm going to do it. You know this Liquid X acrylic medium, it's a pouring medium that you use. You mix with your paint to do paint pours. You've heard of people, and you saw me do a big rabbit with the paint pour all over it. Okay, well, it's not gonna be really a paint pour, but I'm gonna use this and mix it with the blue and the white because I want him to be a bluebird. And I want him to also have that beautiful shiny glass finish that this will provide. Okay, so just let you know about that. I think you see my palette there. And there we go. That thing was sealed shut. Okay, so I'm just going to pour a bunch in there. And just by eye, I'm going to mix it up to see what, color I want. So all you do, yeah, you guys can see. Okay, so I'm just mixing. Right now I'm just mixing the blue pigment with the pouring medium, it's called. Now that's a little bright for me. I don't want him to be that bright. So I'm going to bring in some of the white that I poured out too. And mix it in. See what I get. Till I get what I want. Spill it like I'm doing. There we go. Don't you spill. Okay, so we're mixing. I don't know where we're going here. Just mix it all up. See what we get. I think I might need a little more white. I'm not sure. And it needs a little bit more of the pouring medium. It's not the consistency that I'm looking for either. We're getting there though. Just takes a little bit of mixing and patience. I can see some of it wasn't quite mixed together. Now that's a pretty blue, but it's really a little bright for me still. So I'm going to come in with some white. See if that don't tone it down. There we go. That's getting better. It's supposed to be my Bluebird. It's my Bluebird. So what you want to do is just, you know, I'm really mixing that medium, and I've got just a, it needs to be a little deeper, but well here to mix with, but I'm going to be using it pretty fast, so just want to get enough, make sure there's enough pouring medium. Yeah, that's getting that nice look to it there, okay? And see if you can, you don't want to lose your product, so try to keep it in your well. Get it off your stick. And I don't usually throw them away because I can use them again. Okay. Excuse me. We may introduce another color. I'm really not sure. So we're just going in and see what happens. What I like, what I don't. So, yeah, let's wet the brush. So like it really got wet there. Okay. There we go. So here's what we got. Let's see what's gonna happen. Let's start up here. Way up here, yeah. Let's fix this tail to look a little prettier. There we go. See, that's gel so strong, isn't it? I don't know if anybody's ever done that before, but I am going to trying to get that to be much looser than it is. It's a little bit straight up thick acrylic paint there, and I didn't want that. And don't forget to paint your side. Your underneath, I guess you should say, the bird's belly. There we go. Bluebird. Here it comes. The Bluebird. Interesting, isn't it? What it does. Just try to play with my paintbrush there a little bit. Not sure what I'm gonna get there. Good. Bluebird. And our Bluebird is born. There we go. Looking so pretty. So pretty. Yeah. And just out of for fun, I'm gonna do something else. What am I gonna do? There we go. I added a different pigment into the paint just because I felt like it was a little boring just being all blue. So I'm coming in with another color is all. There we go. I don't know. I just felt like adding some green. Kind of hard to get it smooth, isn't it? Alright, there we go. And gotta make sure. Whoops. Not glued down, so I could lift him right up. Whoop. There we go. Yes. Oh, we'll leave that mark there. That's fine. Fine. Sometimes they say if a mistake can be something that really actually ends up highlighting your whole project, but you know what? Oh well, there's nothing I can do. It's already stuck. It's stuck. And I got this pretty heart we gotta stick, and I need to paint his beak. The color of his beak shall be. This funky color, how about that? Okay, good, good. Didn't get this part. We're going into green. We don't want green everywhere. Just a little bit. I just don't like that blue. Somehow it got too much, well, not too much, but it's looking pretty. Just don't like I didn't like all that green that keeps wanting to creep up around my birdie's face. Okay, there we go, guys. The time is clicking and you're probably going, okay, I've seen it. There we go. I'm going to come in and do more detailed work on the eyes, okay? But I think that time-wise, it has been quite a long time for y'all, and I know that that is not a good thing. If you're liking what I'm doing, please let me know. Please leave the comments inside of the YouTube player. You know, you thumbs up, subscribe if you just happen to discover me. I love doing art. I do something every day, and I love mixed media. This has been Airdryclay model kind. This is by Crayola, which is the normal kind. In fact, I see that I need a little bit of the head here and back. I missed, needs painted. Okay, I used a pouring medium to paint the bird, and that should do it. And it's on a canvas, and I filled in the holes that are here with simply dry clay, and I stuck it in there, etc., and then I painted it, put everything on, boom. Tweet, tweet, Bluebird. There you go. Hope everybody loves it. I love it. I'm just absolutely in love. It's going to look great on my wall. Okay, let me know if you like it. Subscribing is free, by the way. Okay, bye.